What's up everybody, I'm abatage and I'm here to have a shot at Splice. This is another game by Cipher Prime Studios, who did Intake and Auditorium, which were the last couple of one-shots. I'm getting back into these now. I kind of haven't done one for a while, but I've wanted to this one because it is pretty cool. It's a puzzle game, and it first came to my attention when it won the Level Up 2011 finals, and it won the puzzle game, basically. So yeah, that's pretty cool, and it's got a really nice interface like this, and it's a very simple, straightforward game, but it's very well done. I have played this before, so I'm not sure if I can get out of this epilogue section. Okay, there we go, I've sorted it out now. Basically, I was on the epilogue and I needed to click back to Origin. So there we go. But essentially, Splice is a puzzle game, and it won the 2011 Intel Level Up final, a competition I guess, for the category of Best Puzzle Game. Because it's a puzzle game. Funny that, isn't it? So we'll show you some... Well, let's have a look at one of these from here. One of the later ones, because they get a bit more complex. So you can see up here you've got 2 of 2 splices, so that means you've got 2 moves to solve this puzzle. And essentially you want to have these little, I guess, cells or bits of DNA or something to fill up these patterns that are on the level. So this one's fairly straightforward because it's an early one. You just pick up a bit and move it across. And you can pick up any old bit you like, but generally they're in... The key to the game is basically they're in configurations that require maybe a few moves to complete. So something like this, say... Oh, we're going to have to fiddle around a little bit, but if we move that there, then we're missing one. We need to be one further this way. So we can undo that. And over here you've got a little meter, so you can go back to a certain spot if you really want to. So we can go like that. And then we can go like that, and I think that should be pretty much it, yeah. That was satisfying. So you can see how you can do lots of different stuff, but it really depends on how efficient you are, and I think you get better scores for that. I think that's what that is, where you get it the most efficient it can be. Obviously I haven't done it on many, but them's the breaks. And then hopefully in this one we'll try it. Yep, it'll introduce different elements, like basically when you right click, that's going to split everything below it into 2, so it duplicates the whole thing. And for these ones, when you right click, it extends it by 1. So if we go like that first, yeah, and then we're just going to have to move this one down. And there's more that come in as well later on that kind of make it that little bit more difficult. So you can see here we've got extend, 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 and wherever the white circle is, that's what will be done first, and it's usually the one closest to the center, or the nucleus, I guess, or whatever it is. So in the first instance, that's going to split into 2, so we're going to have 2 lots of this. So if we do that... Oh no, it's not a splitter, it's an extender, sorry. My mistake. So we don't want to extend necessarily straight away, because we want this to branch out into 2. So what we could do is go like this. Maybe. And... let's do that. Yeah, that's not going to help. I'm trying to be efficient, if I can be. Let's do that. And I guess the other thing to remember is that you can only have 2 on each one at a time. So if I pull that off, you can see where the options are. So I can have 1, 2 coming off of this one. I can't have like 3 or 4. Let's rewind that. I guess I could maybe go like this. Yeah, that'll do it. Again, I don't think that was a very efficient way of doing it, but it worked. Alright, now this one will split them in two, so we'll get 2 lots of these. So if I split that now, you can see it's kind of... yeah. So what we might do is... ooh. It's a tough one. What if we go like that? Will that... yeah, okay. And maybe... no. This is why I don't normally play puzzle games on here, because it can take a while. Yeah, I had too many splices though, but that was the right idea. So we could have done that straight off the bat, gone like that. And then we split it, so we've got 2 mirror images. And then we extend that, and we've got the full thing. So that's essentially the idea of Splice, and it's pretty good. I would definitely recommend checking it out. It's a great little head scratcher and a good puzzle game. Let's have a look at one of the later levels just to finish off. And it's got that Cipher Prime Studios kind of sheen to it. If you've watched my previous ones, you'll know that they've got a certain look about them, their games. Now this is obviously later on. In this one you can detach segments and have them just float around, so you've got a lot more ability to manipulate stuff. So I could pop that on there, but then I could pull it off as well if there was something else there. But yeah, I mean, Cipher Prime have a really good way of basically, I guess, they've just got a nice little eye candy kind of sheen to their games. I mean, it's the same for Intake, which I've played previously, same for Auditorium. And I kind of like that. I like that their studio has stuff that kind of looks... it kind of follows a similar style, because all their games are fairly arcadey, at least the ones that I've played, so you can kind of do them in any style you like. So why not do them in a style that suits your studio? Let's see what this is going to do. No. What have we got here? No. Right here. This is where it does get a little bit difficult. Whoops. Oh, I've run out of splices already. I think I need to do something like this. Maybe not. That's not really helping at all. But I tell you what, this is a bit difficult to figure out, at least for me it is. Yeah, I don't know. That's not really looking promising, is it? I've run out of splices. Gosh darn it. But you can see how you can work through it and kind of get a little bit closer each time. And they've got... I like this system of being able to just roll your mouse wheel and rewind through these different points and each step. So you can kind of undo and see what you did and what happened and make a lot more sense of it. Which is really great. And that's why I wanted to do a video on this game, because it's a lot of fun. Oh, no, we don't want to exit yet. So yeah, the Origins one, which we just looked at there, has 7 zones, I guess, 7 levels, but there's levels within it, 7 chapters perhaps, and they each have 7 in them, so that's a fair bit of levels, and the epilogue has 4 in it with the same amount. So, you know, there's a fair amount of content there for what's a relatively cheap game these days, and it did win awards, so rock on to the studio for making a great puzzle game. Yeah. But that's it from me, though. I just wanted to really show you this, and I wanted to get back into making these one-shots. So that's that one. There'll be more coming up soon. And yeah. check the description for links to the studio and to the game on Steam and that sort of thing. It's really worth checking out. If you like a good kind of head-scratchy puzzle game, definitely check this one out. I think it's worth a play. It'll get you thinking without being ridiculously hard. Like, it's still hard. I mean, I haven't done very well in a lot of these levels, but it's really good. And you'll get maybe like 3 or 4 hours out of it. That's what I've got out of it, and I have played through everything, so yeah, check it out. But that's it, I'm done. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Goodbye.